guys?
Yeah.
Welcome to what we think is the 5th annual spelling bee. It might be the 4th, but we went back in time and we think this is the 5th annual spelling bee. This is for the 6th graders today. These are the rules. This spelling bee is conducted in rounds. The names of the participants have already been randomized, and they will continue in that order until disqualified. At the start of each round, each speller spells one word. If the word is a homonym, the pronouncer will indicate which word is to be spelled by defining the word. Spellers, you can and are encouraged to request definitions, use in a sentence, part of speech, the language of origin, or alternate pronunciations. However, you cannot request the root word, alternate definitions, or a slower pronunciation. Spellers, please face the microphone when spelling and make an effort to utter each letter distinctly and with sufficient volume. Upon providing an incorrect spelling, the speller immediately drops out of the competition. However, if all spellers in that round misspell the words, all remain in the competition and a new spelling round begins. If only one speller in a round spells correctly, a new one-word round begins. If the speller succeeds, that speller is declared the champion. However, if the speller misspells the word, a new round begins with all the spellers from the previous round in the original order. Spellers, you will not be disqualified if you fail to pronounce the word either before or after spelling it, if you ask a question, or if you note or fail to note the capitalization of a word, a diacritical mark, the presence of a hyphen or other punctuation, or spacing between words in an open compound. However, you will be disqualified if you refuse a request to start spelling. This is the important one. If you retrace a spelling and alter the letters or sequence of letters from those first uttered, if you misspell a word, even if you retrace it correctly, or if you utter unintelligible or nonsense sounds. Make sense? Yeah. All right. The order for this one, and if somebody is here who I don't have or somebody didn't show up, let me know. It will go Henry, Savannah, Zach, Everly, Rachel, Amelia, Samuel, Hayden, Ethan, Fiona, Vincent, Dylan, Elsie, Bri, Hunter, Zion. Anybody I missed? I said Dylan. You're Jack. Okay, Jack, you weren't on my list. Jack was at the end. You get to go at the end. Zach? Hunter and Ethan aren't here. Thank you. So cross off Hunter, cross off Ethan, add Jack.
And Jack is at the bottom?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, here we go.
Well, then we're ready to get started. Good morning, everyone. We are going to start today off with Henry. Come on down. Henry, your word is zombie-like.
Zombie-like. Zombie-like.
That is correct. Savannah. Savannah, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is colossus. It is a noun, one marked by great size, scope, strength, power, or effect, and able to dwarf or dominate others. The word again, Savannah, is colossus.
Clothis.
Sorry, Savannah, that is incorrect. Zach? Zach, your word is dimensional.
D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N. M E N S I O N A L.
That is correct. Everly? Everly, your word is graffitist.
Graffitist. GRFETIS.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Everly. Rachel. Rachel, your word is dexterity. Sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Rachel. Amelia. Amelia, your word is marauder.
MARAUDER.
That is correct. Samuel. Samuel, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is battlements. It is a plural noun. Parapets that consist of alternate solid parts and open spaces that is used in fortified buildings for defense. Once again, the word is battlements.
BATTELMENTS.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Samuel. Hayden. Hayden, your word is albatross.
ALBATROSS.
That is correct. Fiona. Fiona, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is opalescent. It's an adjective having a colored smooth surface that gives the effect of cloudiness and diffusion due to the intentional presence of fissures and bubbles. Again, the word is opalescent.
OPALESCENT.
That is correct. Vincent. Vincent, your word is Yiddish.
YENISH.
Sorry, Vincent, that is incorrect. Thank you. Dylan? Dylan, this word has two or more correct spellings. Either one of those two spellings will be accepted as correct. You only need to provide one of those. Your word is tranquilizer.
Tranquilizer. TRACLES.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Dylan. LC. LC. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is plated. Adjective, braided or interwoven. Again, the word is plated.
PLATEID.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Elsie. Bry. Bry, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is manticores. It is a plural noun. Legendary animals having the head of a man, often with horns, the body of a lion and the tail of a dragon or scorpion. Again, the word is manticores.
Mantacores.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Bri. Zion. Zion, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is fraidy cat, noun, one that is timid or easily frightened, used chiefly among children or of children. Again, the word is fraidy cat.
Fraidy cat. Fraidycat.
That is correct. Jack. Jack, this word is a compound entry. You are responsible for spelling all parts of the word entry. Your word is lo mein. Just so you know, you will not be disqualified for failing to note punctuation, accents, or spacing within the word. Again, the word is lo mein.
Lowmane.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Jack. All right, we'll be going to round 2 now, again with Henry. Henry, this word is a compound entry and has a homonym, or could be confused with another word. Again, you are responsible for spelling all parts of the word entry. So just like I said to Jack, you don't have to worry about spaces, accents, punctuation, any of that. The word is sans serif. It's a noun, a letter or typeface with letters that have no short lines stemming from and at an angle to the upper and lower ends of the strokes of each letter. Again, your word is sans serif.
Sans serif. S-A-N-S space S-E-R-I-F.
That is correct. Zach. Zach. Your word is succo.
S-T-U-C-C-O.
That is correct. Amelia. Amelia, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is slew, noun, a state of moral degradation or spiritual dejection into which one sinks or from which one cannot free oneself, an engulfing death. Again, the word is slew.
S-L-O-U-G-H.
That is correct. Hayden. Hayden, your word is pinioning.
P-I-N-I-O-N-I-N-G.
That is correct. Fiona. Fiona, your word is pheromone.
P-H-E-R-O-M-O-N-E.
That is correct. Zion. Zion, your word is magnanimous.
Magnanimous.
That is correct. Round 3, again with Henry. Henry, the following word has 2 or more correct spellings. Either one of those 2 spellings will be accepted as correct. Your word is wainscoting.
Okay. Wainscoting. W-A-I-N-S-C-O-T-I-N-G.
That is correct. And Jen, just like that, I'm out of words. Can you believe it? So we are now going to move into the non-studied words. Here's where things can really change. And I get to read a little thing to you guys. Spellers! That's you guys. We have reached the portion of the competition where we are moving into a different section of the list. The words leading up to now were studied as part of the school spelling bee study list. The source for the remaining rounds will be Merriam-Webster Unabridged. Although the next section of words might sound less difficult, you have not had the opportunity to study this list of words prior to today's competition. We all get what's happening here? We're clear? And I think it's Zach. Zach, your word is apple.
ABBLE.
That is correct. Amelia. Amelia, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is toad, noun. Any numerous tailless leaping amphibians that feed chiefly on insects and other small invertebrates, as compared with the related frogs, are generally more terrestrial in habitat, though returning to water to lay their eggs, squatter and shorter in build, and rough, dry, and warty rather than smooth and moist of skin. Again, your word is toad.
TOAD.
That is correct. Hayden. Hayden, your word is soggy.
SOGGY.
That is correct. Fiona. Fiona, your word is follow.
FOLLOW.
That is correct. Zion. Zion, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is lesson, noun, a period of formal instruction devoted to a single subject. Again, the word is lesson.
Lesson. LESSEN.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Zion. All right, this will be round 4. True? Round 4 with Henry. Henry, your word is monkeys.
Monkeys. MONKEYS.
That is correct. Zach. Zach, your word is piglet.
PIGLET.
That is correct. Amelia. Amelia, your word is winning.
WINNING.
That is correct. Hayden. Hayden, your word is queen.
QUEEN.
That is correct. Fiona. Fiona, your word is garment.
Can you say the word again?
Yes, garment.
GARMENT.
That is correct. Fiona. Round 5 now. Yeah, right? Am I missing anybody? No. Henry, come on up. Henry, your word is afford.
Can you repeat it?
Afford. I can also do sentences and definitions.
Afford. AFFORD.
That is correct. Zach. Zach, your word is quest.
QUEST.
That is correct. Amelia. Amelia, your word is blueprint.
Wait, can you repeat it?
Blueprint.
BLUEPRINT.
That is correct. Hayden. Hayden, your word is grubby.
GRUBBY.
That is correct. Fiona. Fiona, your word is familiar.
FIMILLAR.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Fiona. Round 6. Henry. Henry, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is dozen, noun, a group of 12. The word again is dozen.
Okay. Dozen. DOZEN.
That is correct. Zach. Zach, your word is repayment.
REPAIMENT.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Zach. Amelia. Amelia, your word is discovered. Discovered.
DISCOVERED.
That is correct. Hayden. Hayden, your word is shingles.
Can you repeat that?
Shingles.
SHINGLES.
That is correct. Round 7. Henry. Henry, your word is apricot.
Okay. Apricot. APRICOT.
That is correct. Amelia. Amelia, your word is baggage.
What?
Baggage.
Okay.
BAGGAGE.
That is correct. Hayden. Hayden, your word is digestion.
DIGESTION.
That is correct. Round 8. Flying through these now. Henry. Henry, your word is revolution.
Okay. Revolution. REVOLUTION.
That is correct. Amelia. Amelia, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is pulley, noun. Oh boy. A wheel of any size with a flat, curved, or grooved rim, often with considerable width, revolvable on its axis, and supported by a bearing or bearings that is used to transmit power by means of a band or belt passing over its rim, or a cord, rope, or chain, or several of them, running in its groove or grooves. Again, your word is pulley.
POLLY.
correct. Thank you, Amelia. Hayden. Hayden, your word is annexed.
Can you repeat that?
Annexed.
ANNEXED.
That is correct. Round 9. Henry. Henry, your word is separable. Yeah, the word is separable.
Separable. SEPRABLE.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. So, what happens now? Hayden has to spell one and then we go to the championship? Is that correct? Okay. Hayden, come on up. Hayden, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Your word is cardinal, noun, a crested finch of North and Central America, which has a black face and a heavy red bill in both sexes and is nearly completely red in the male. Again, your word is cardinal.
CARDINAL.
That is correct. So please stay up here, Hayden. What happens now is we now go into a championship round. So if Hayden, you get this next word correct, then you'll be the championship of our spelling bee. If not, then we will repeat to the previous round. Clear enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Hayden, your word is unpredictable.
UNPREDICTABLE.
Just going to confirm with my judges. Congratulations to you, Hayden, the winner of our 6th grade spelling bee. And thanks to all of our competitors. Great work, all of you. That was really impressive stuff. Good job to everyone. Parents, thank you for showing up. Thanks for being here. We'll see you at the championship in January? February?
January?
One of those. We'll see you soon. We can't wait. Thanks so much.